Are you running away from codependency? Hey everyone, today I will be sharing 3 wisdom nuggets to help you recognize what is codependency, why we developed it, and an advice on how to break it. So grab yourself a coffee or tea and make yourself comfortable. So as a disclaimer, I am not a professional therapist or medical professional. And if you need help, I would strongly advise you to go and seek professional help or advice if you really need support. What I'm sharing in this channel is my personal experience and in the hopes that it will help someone. So let's get to it. So it seems like no one wants to accept to be called a codependent or a victim. And no one wants to admit to have a low self-esteem. So what we run away from will chase after us, and what we face will erase. So in other words, what we attract and we refuse to accept as spiritual bleeding wounds in our soul to heal, these bleeding wounds represent our fears. So remember, everything is spiritual. So running away only prolongs delays. And the hurting and the spiritual wounds people have inflicted on us is not our fault, but the healing is our responsibility. So remember, fears are not real. They are emotional wounds we carry, and don't believe the lie. So wisdom nugget number 1. First, you need to accept that you are a codependent, and because of the lack of compassion and empathy and respect we have endured, it has affected our self-esteem. The feeling of unworthiness is okay. So question, what does being codependent really means? Well, according to mentalhealthamerica.org, codependency is a learned behavior that can be passed down from one generation to another. And it is an emotional and behavioral condition that affects an individual's ability to have a healthy, mutually satisfying relationship. It is also known as relationship addiction. So because people with codependency often form and maintain relationships that are one-sided, emotionally destructive, and are abusive. The disorder was first identified about 10 years ago as the result of years of studying interpersonal relationships, families of alcoholics. Codependent behavior is learned by watching and imitating other family members who have displayed this type of behavior. I will do a video in the coming weeks just to talk about codependency, as this subject is not well understood. And I'm praying it will somehow, I hope, set someone free. And I'm about to do like another video, so part 2 is gonna come up soon. So wisdom nugget number 2. To break it, we need to first forgive ourselves for the situations we faced and the decisions we made with the information we had at the time, without understanding what we were going through as a child. Forgive God for allowing us going through this type of situations, and forgive the people who have hurt us. Remember, we attracted them to help us grow in our earthly journey to overcome the pain. release our pain and release them, and we need to let them go. Remember, the hurt allowed by God is a way for Him to have us turn back to Him and not to man, to fulfill our needs and to become Christ-like. So read the book of Job. His friends argued and accused him of a lack of faith. Worst, his own wife told him to renounce God and finish with his life. It's written in Job chapter 2. His wife said to him, "Are you still maintaining your integrity? Curse God and die." In my opinion, she was a spiritual narcissistic predator. It took 42 chapters later for Job, even after arguing with God, to recognize that God is everything to him. He was and still is mighty and sovereign over our lives. So God restored Job double of what he had lost. He also wanted to die, but he kept the faith. Hallelujah. So family, the battle of our faith and soul is very real. Know that God is in control. Wisdom nugget number 3. Accepting we've been spiritually hurt as a child. Recognizing and accepting that we've been so spiritually hurt from the people we thought were there to love us and to protect us when we were a little child. We were so angry and so hurt and so lonely and so afraid that we've created, growing up as an adult, even a never-ending toxic narcissist cycle by going to people and, watch this, making them responsible to appease our physical and emotional pain and our fears. So yes, we were neglected and at a very young age and imposed to take care and protect ourselves alone. So we've been looking for justice since then. And as we grew up, well, we knew this way was not fair, to have no one to protect us from this cruel world. And that maybe our biological father or mother did not protect us when we were children. Or maybe they did not love us the way that we needed them to love us. And maybe they did not care for us the way we needed them to care for us. Maybe because both our parents had narcissistic traits, or maybe one parent was a narcissist and the other parent was an enabler. And over the years, even as adults, we've made other people responsible to appease our childhood pain and to take care of us by seeking love and affection from other adults, since we did not receive them from our own parents. Seeking validation and approval from other adults, since we did not receive it as a baby or as a child. We've developed a way to prove to ourselves and other people that we actually mattered, since we felt that we did not matter to our parents and our family members. So because we believed the lie growing up, as even now as an adult, we might feel like we do not even matter and are not worthy to be loved. And no matter what we do is actually not enough. Maybe you've used sexual intimacy with these people in order to gain love, thinking that having an intimate relationship with someone equals being loved. Unfortunately, that's actually quite the total opposite. So in conclusion, it is important to accept and validate our codependency in a relationship first. Forgive ourselves and others and let these people go. So I pray you find peace in your soul and in your heart. I want to thank you so much for watching my video. I hope these 3 key nuggets have helped you understanding codependency a little bit more. And I will post part 2 of this subject of codependency soon. So click the notification button to watch the next video. And I say shalom, everyone, and never forget that you were born and chosen by God for such a time as this to break through in your family bloodline. So don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and share the wisdom. Stay strong and courageous, family. I love you. Bye.